Jake, 4-0 defeat tonight to Rochdale in the FA Youth Cup, but promising performances throughout for some of the young boys as well. What do you think of today's game?
Yeah, really tough. Came up against a good Rochdale side. That have still kind of got their EFL status, so they're playing week in, week out, really sort of high level competitive football. And we saw that, some really good patterns of play, a good understanding of how to use the space on the pitch. And we set out with the game plan to frustrate them, to bank up and sort of force them into playing longer balls, and I felt we did that really well for the first sort of 20 minutes and for large portions of the first half. The disappointing, I guess, part from us is it's a long ball that actually just catches out, which is kind of what we tried to force. Slightly mistimed, an individual mistake, but that happens. We carried a little bit of a threat on the counter, I felt, as well, and then the second goal, it's always tough. We spoke at half time about the need to try and change the dynamic a little bit of the game, and we went to a back four and tried to get some more bodies in and around them, and we did that with mixed success, but again the sort of the little bit of quality sort of shone through in the final third with the patterns, and I guess the hard yards that we'd done in the first half sort of took its toll, and in the end it peters out to 4-0, but the application and the attitude and the work rate, if they take that into their league performances, they'll have no issues at all.
And like you say, yeah, promising signs of performances throughout that game. How pleased are you with that?
Yeah, look, happy, delighted for people like Ben Moss at right back, who I thought had a superb game with everything he sort of did. In terms of the experience and the exposure of playing against lads here tonight who have been probably Cat 1, Cat 2 footballers for probably being eight years of age, for some of our lads to be exposed to that is only going to be a gauge of where they need to kick on and where they need to get to. Let's not forget, we're not an under-18s team as such. We've got a lot of under-17s as well that are first years. So yes, we'll take loads positive from it as much as you can do after a 4-0 defeat. But I think some individuals can take a lot from that as well.
And pushing on from today's game, obviously taking the positives back to league action, how important is it that they do build on those positives?
Yeah, look, you take all the out of possession principles that we've done for 90 minutes and worked our absolute backside off, to then now when we do have the ball back at our feet, and we are sort of 60-70% of the ball that we often do have, that 30-40% of the time we're going to take them principles and really sort of hone on them. Looking forward back to league action, and it expects us to take a performance like today, but then have a little bit more quality of what we do on the ball, and we'll have no problems against anyone we play this side.
Thank you very much, Jay.